overrated figure in the history of sports is Colin Kaepernick. Hi everybody, I'm Marky Bilson. Colin Kaepernick is getting a tryout after a 3-year hiatus for the NFL this Saturday. Question here, how many quarterbacks do you know that are coming off a season in which they were 1-10, that are coming off a season in which they were the worst rated quarterback in the entire NFL in throwing from the pocket? How many players of that ilk get a tryout for the NFL after 3 years? I'm waiting. There's one reason why Colin Kaepernick is getting this chance. He knelt for the anthem. That's it. And I've said it before, I'll say it again. Your opinion on Colin Kaepernick, it isn't so much based on your ability to judge football players. Your opinion on Colin Kaepernick reveals what your politics are. Now, again, let's review his production. Basically, the idea that Colin Kaepernick should be playing, certainly starting in the NFL, is because 7 years ago, he took the San Francisco 49ers to the Super Bowl. Now, it's interesting because I've been reading articles, and one of them suggests that the Denver Broncos should give a serious look at Colin Kaepernick. The Denver Broncos quarterback is Joe Flacco, who in that Super Bowl beat Colin Kaepernick. If what Colin Kaepernick did 7 years ago means that he is worthy of a space in the NFL, why isn't it worthy for Joe Flacco? I mean, that should be a no-brainer. It's insanity. Now, let's take a look at his production. I could never figure out why Kaepernick was getting the start over Alex Smith in the first place. The year before, Alex Smith had led the 49ers to 13-3, which was a better record than what Kaepernick ever put out for the 49ers. And when Kaepernick took over the 49ers and Alex Smith left, he went to the Kansas City Chiefs, where in 2016, while Kaepernick was going 1-10 as a starter, Smith was leading the Chiefs, not the winningest team in the league over the last 50 years, haven't been to the Super Bowl, but he still led the Chiefs to the top seed in the AFC playoffs. I ask you again, number 1 pick overall in the draft, or, second rounder from Nevada, whose strength was always his legs. Hey, give him credit. He ran for 181 yards in one game. But that's not what you sign a quarterback to do. You sign them to throw. And as you get older, your legs go, and you can't rely on that. Let's look at Kaepernick. Not only does his production then drop like a brick over the years, but in that Super Bowl, 1st and goal in the final minute, needing a touchdown, inside the 10, at that point there's not enough real estate to scramble into the end zone. You got to be able to throw it. And what does Kaepernick do? He looks like a bad quarterback from a non-Power 5 conference. He targets Michael Crabtree, misfires with him 3 times, Ravens win, 49ers lose, and from that point on, Kaepernick's career began to drop like a brick. I wonder, hey, if we're giving 1-win quarterbacks who have a 3-year hiatus from the NFL tryouts, why not Zach Mettenberger? I mean, Mettenberger at least played in the Alliance. It's basically the same resume by now. Kaepernick, as he gets older, is not going to be able to scramble his way to a title. It's just amazing to me. And the reason why he is getting this tryout, plain and simple, he knelt for the anthem 3 years ago. That is the only reason. I still wonder if Chip Kelly had, when he tried to do that, said, "Hey, what are you doing? Excuse me? No, stand up." And he could have gone at that point, "Well, I'm protesting police brutality." Wonderful. No one is for police brutality, including the police themselves. However, is the best way to do this the most offensive gesture you can make to many Americans? "Oh, that shocks us!" Well, probably not in a good way. Again, the only reason Kaepernick is getting a tryout is that he knelt for the anthem 3 years ago. I'm Mark E. Bilson.